Alright, so my name is Marcus Acosta, and I'll be presenting modes of charging and types of modes of charging. So, what is modes of charging? Mode of charging is the rearrangement of electrons in systems, and there are a few types, such as friction. So, you guys know what static electricity is. So, that's also that is what a mode of charging is. And whenever you come in contact with a positive or negative substance or thing, it'll create a electrostatic shock, which is a mode of charging. So here I'll draw something. So here we have a positive block, I guess, and now we'll have, say, a carpet here, and we'll have negative. So once this, they come in friction or contact, whenever you're rubbing against it, it'll create little sparks, which means that there's the modes of the transfers of electrons going to the block. All right, now there's contact. Contact is touching a charged object to an uncharged substance. So here we'll have the same thing, except we won't have anything charged. Or we can say, no, let's do this. We'll have this charged. We won't have this charged at all. So then the electrons will transfer to whatever is the object's uncharged, and it'll give that charge, that substance or whatever it is, that object, its charge. Now we have induction, which is a changed object is brought to an unchanged object. So here we have, say, a circle with positives, and here there's one with negatives. So here they'll actually rearrange, and that's how the modes of charging is. So these will be attracted to each other. So they'll kind of go on into a loop sort of thing, following each other and chasing each other. So here I'll explain a real-world example of modes of charging. So here we have a lightning strike. So here we have a cloud, which is positively and negatively charged. Here we have a positive ground. So once the charge of the negatives is too great, it'll transfer to the positives of the ground, which will realign the whole system, which is how the friction would work in a real life mode of charging example. Here we have an example of inductance, particularly mutual inductance. So here I have one coil, and how this works is, inductance practically is an inductor, is a coil of wire, and here we have 20 coils of wire with a transistor right here, and a transistor acts as an oscillator, which turns on and off the circuit, which turns on and off the electromagnetic force or electromagnetic field. So whenever the electromagnetic field is destroyed or created, it induces a current into our receiver coil, and as you can see here, the electromagnetic field is going through on the outsides. I wish I could draw it, but they go around, and the current goes into these coils, which is also 20 coils of wire, and the current lights up the LED here. So this is another mode of charging, and this is a new type of technology they're using for phone chargers and hopefully soon car chargers for electric vehicles. And here we can demonstrate you don't need contact of anything so that it can be powered. See, so it's wireless. So here we'll show that it can also work on other objects, such as this wood a whiteboard for markers. And if we were to turn up the current and the voltage, then we'd get a brighter LED, but we can't do that because it'll burn out the transistor. So this is another mode of charging, and